Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Charlie Fibrosis. It's been a very, very long time since you guys have seen my face, but hopefully it's not too shocking. So I wanted to just do a little video, just really, for the most part, thanking you guys for all the views and subscriptions and feedback you guys have given me this year, where I'm looking to take the channel in 2024, and kind of what has changed up in this year that may kind of slow a little bit of progress down, but also makes understanding as to where we are in this space, so you guys can understand kind of what's going on. So let's talk about it. So I'm looking at my channel analytics and just looking at it over the last 28 days. I'm recording this on December 21st, 2023. And within the last 28 days, the channel has gained 1,211 views as I record this. The views are up 111 more than usual. The watch time in hours has shot up to 69.5. Nice. Which is 29.5 more hours than usual. And the subscriber count has also been going up, which is a little surprising to me, but I am happy about that. We've shot up 11 subscribers in the last 28 days. So thank you everyone who has watched the video, to everyone who has subscribed, to everyone who has commented, to everything. I really do appreciate it. If you guys have any suggestions or ideas, I would like to hear them. I am kind of trying to figure out like little things here and there in regards to how certain features, like I figured out how to do the scheduled posting and everything like that. That's why the Thunder Career Mode comes out every Friday, typically. I've been learning how to do the community posts. I don't do a lot of them, to be honest, because I usually don't have a lot to say. But I do like to do those on occasion. There is on the content side, there is actually a podcast tab. Now, I don't have an idea for that yet, but I am kind of curious as to what I can do, and everything. So, yeah, I really do appreciate all the views and all the subscriptions. And like I said, if you guys have suggestions or any constructive criticism, by all means, let me know. I definitely try to read everything when I have the time, and I appreciate the feedback. I really, really do. So thank you all for that. Alright, so let's kind of get into what has changed in 2023 and kind of explain as to where the channel has gone a little bit. So let's talk about some stuff. So I guess we can actually kind of roll back into February at least. So February we did the ISRL Daytona 500, which was the 20th anniversary of NR 2003. We got to run in that race, and we got to have a lot of fun with it. We ran in the duel, got wrecked out. We ran in the last chance qualifier and won, thank goodness. And then ran the Daytona 500, and we ended up finishing 6th place. So just one spot out of 5th, and I think if we had maybe a couple more laps, I could have made a move. Or maybe one less little incident with me and a spinning race car. Probably could have done a little bit better, but I was very, very happy with that. And at that point, even though that I went and did Meloncar and did a couple other things within the NR 2003 space, my mood was, I don't know that I'm necessarily going to be able to get that type of high ever again. And I was having a little bit of a problem trying to decide as to what I wanted to do ahead. Did I just want to paint cars? Did I want to run a race every now and then? Did I still want to do full seasons? Because that's the other thing. A full season is kind of lengthy. That is about 16 to 18 weeks. And depending on the league, if they accept provisionals, you may only have 3 at your disposal. So if you're going to be out of town and you're not going to make it, you use up one of those 2 to 3 provisionals that you may have if the league allows it, and you get last place points. Now, what happens if that race is at a track that you're really, really good at? Well, you lose a chance to be able to gain a lot of points in a lot of spots, and you lose the chance to potentially win a race. So, with all of that, I was just like, I don't know what I really want to do. I'm actually pretty content and happy that I managed to go into this big, giant community event and do as well as I did. Especially when I didn't even expect that things would go that well. And I was like, I don't know what I want to do. I really don't. So with all that, I kind of was considering dropping out. I did kind of retire from Melancholy. I was only going to run the final season, whatever that was going to be, or whatever was going to happen with it. And I was going to bow out. That was going to be the end of it. Then NNSCRA came up, and I started running that, and I've actually been doing pretty good. I'm not going to spoil any future videos because I am still making content for that, and the season isn't over yet. But it certainly, has brought me a lot of joy. It works within my schedule, which we'll get to that in a little while. And I'm actually doing pretty good, which is nice. So I don't want to go and do like a 20 race long season, but I am willing to run a, say, 15 to 16 race season, and or if there's good race tracks in there, then maybe I'll just run some of the events that I know that I can do well at, and just be a part-time basis. But running for a championship, that is very, very difficult. I've only got one championship to my name, and that season ended a little early. So by default, I was the points leader when that series ended. Had it gone any further, I probably would have lost it because of nerves and the tracks I was not doing great at in some of them. But yeah, with that being said, I have gone and I've been doing the NNSCRA Next Gen series, and I've been having fun with it. But that is about as far as I can necessarily go. I may run like part-time in another league, but that's about it. A big challenge is really the schedule. So both in terms of the time, the tracks, and then just time for me to actually do it. And that's the other thing I want to talk about, schedule. So this year, in about September, so my day job is I work as an IT technician. What happened is around this time last year, I'll admit I was having very, very bad seasonal depression, and I didn't really understand what was going on with me at that time, and I didn't know how to necessarily fix it. Now, near the end of the year, being in Ohio, the weather is pretty crappy, and it really doesn't start to get better until about really March, if not middle of March. And it can be cloudy, it can be gloomy, it can be cold, it can still snow, everything else like that. And the way that things were at that point, I was just very unhappy with my life in general, and I was unhappy with the work that I was doing. It was beneficial work, but it wasn't necessarily what I wanted to do full force. So leaving 2022 and into 2023, a new opportunity came up. The opportunity was, hey, so we've got this position opening up. The person that is originally running this is going to be moving to a different position, and they need IT support. The change is that instead of going to work at 7 o'clock in the morning when it still is dark and kind of bleh out there, and leaving work and potentially getting home at about 4:35 p.m., especially if I've got other errands I need to do or whatever, and the sun is setting in the winter time, which leaves very little time and energy to go and do things from approximately 6 o'clock to the end of the night, and also having to get up at 5:30 in the morning each day to be able to make sure that I can do my breathing treatments and everything else like that. They were like, hey, if you accept this position, you can come in at 11 o'clock in the morning and you'll leave at 8 o'clock, but you get an hour-long lunch. That's up for you to decide. You get a minimum of 30 minutes. You can take as long as an hour. And you don't have to get up as early. And I shot for that to see if I would like it. And overall, I do. Now, here's the change up, though, because of that. So typically, when I would get home, I would get home, get on the computer, probably do Thunder 2003 or hang out in Discord for a little while, and then play Thunder 03, do my career mode, finish up recording, eat dinner, and maybe go ahead and do some editing on the content that I either had recorded previously or just finished up on. Now, the benefit is I'm getting up at about 8:30, 9 o'clock on my own. I usually have a spare alarms set up just in case. But I'm going into work at 11 o'clock. And yeah, I'm leaving at 8 o'clock. But I get home. I have a little dinner. I jump onto Discord and hang out with my friends for a little bit. And unfortunately, by about 11 o'clock, it's about time for me to go to bed. So, yeah. So with all of that, I really don't have a lot of time to do recording Monday through Thursday. Friday is where things change up a little bit. I go in at 9 o'clock. I get off at 5:30. I come home. Maybe I go and do something. And then I've got free time, I got time there. So that opens up a recording day for me, but that also opens up a freer day for me if I've got other stuff going on. The other thing is I've been in a very, very great relationship over the last year now. We've been together for almost 17 months at this point, and it has been very, very, very healthy and very supportive and very loving. It has been admittedly the best relationship that I've been in my entire life, and that is where my Saturdays are usually spent. My time is spent with my partner, and taking her to places and making sure that she has dedicated time to be able to spend with me and have some focus and everything like that. And it's just an enjoyable time for me. It means a great deal to me. So Saturdays, I'm not typically doing a lot of content creation. Now, things have recently changed where it actually opens up some free time all the same. With her now living closer to me, it is going to be a lot easier to go and get her and then go to where we need to go and spend the day, and then by about 6 o'clock I'll drop her back off at her home or do whatever, and then be home shortly thereafter. But my Saturdays are time that is spent with those who matter to me. My girlfriend, my friends, family, anything else like that. Saturday is my day to be able to spend it with the people that I care about. And then Sunday is my day to get other things done. Doing laundry as an example, so I can make sure that I have fresh clothes for work, fresh clothes in general for just hanging out. It is time to be able to get, say, groceries done, and get that all kind of prepared, and anything else like that. if it can wait until Sunday, I will do it on Sunday. And if it's something like, oh, you got to mail something at the post office, then that becomes a Saturday thing. But it's 2 days to be able to catch up on the stuff that I didn't get a chance to get done or complete during the regular week. So with all of that being stated, like, that is what my time is towards. And then when you've got the NNSCRA stuff that I had mentioned earlier, you know, that runs on Sunday nights. Now this week, the week of going into the week of Christmas, there is no race this Sunday. There is no race next Sunday because it's New Year's Eve. So that is going to open up my Sundays a fair amount, where I can go ahead and sit down and do more Thunder 2003 career mode. Hopefully. My plan, at least for the Christmas holiday, is I am going to take 2 days for myself where it is either getting stuff done around the house or getting stuff done content-wise. So, there's that. Excuse me. So yeah, I haven't had a lot of time to do a lot of new content, NNSCRA being the only example as to what is new. But because I figured out also how to do the scheduled content too, that means that I don't necessarily have to bum rush a whole day of recording content and getting it uploaded at the end of that day. And because, at least for the career mode, because I do it in 2 race segments, 2 to 3 roughly, that gives me time to go ahead and put it out at a scheduled time where I don't have to worry about it when it's the middle of the week or anything like that. Because I don't exactly have enough time in the morning to do it, and I don't really have enough time in the evening to do it either. At least on the Monday through Thursday setup. Friday, I could definitely do some stuff in the evening. Depends. Anyway, all that being said, so that is kind of where we are there. Let's talk about 2024 and the plans there. So my plan is, and I'm sorry, I'm going to roll back a tiny bit because there's other things here and there too. Real quick. The other thing that has also halted a lot of my progress on video recording is I have also been busy with other hobbies. I actually just got done with a photography level 2 class that I had taken from November-ish. Like a little bit before Thanksgiving, and just finished up this past weekend. It was about 6 weeks long. And then prior to that, I took a photography 1 class. So I do photography when I can and when I've got the energy to do so. And I find that to be a very enjoyable thing. It allows me to be kind of creative. It allows me to make things for other people without having to really spend a lot of money doing it. Printing off really, really good pictures, especially if it's stuff that people like. That's good to me. It also allows me to slow down and capture the moment of what is kind of going on. And you guys might be wondering, well, wait, why don't you just do that on your phone? A phone has limitations. It's a good device, don't get me wrong, but to be able to go to an event and being able to zoom in deeper and still get that clear, crisp shot, it makes it much more like scheduled and planned and thought out. And I really, really enjoy it. Moreover, it is a hobby that gets me out of the house and gets me involved with nature when the weather is good and allows me to be creative all the same. And it's just something that I really have found a big love for. So that is another piece of it. I have been doing other creative outlets that I've personally enjoyed, and that is what has been working with my time. So anyway, that is all of that. That's where the content is kind of slowed down some. For 2024, my plan is that there's some personal stuff that I am working on doing, that I am trying to kind of get set up for my own future, And then beyond that, there are little things that I'm thinking of doing. I'm actually considering on going to the Brickyard 400 Return to the Oval when that happens in, I think, August for the NASCAR race. There's a part of me that wants to go to the Indy Time Trials in May. I want to go to Indianapolis, even if it's not going to be for the 500 race itself. I want to be able to go down to Indy and see the time trials. I want to see the drivers. I want to see the cars. I want to see the action, and maybe get some autographs here and there. That'd be really cool. But these are things that are going to be related to photography. These are things that is going to be incorporated one way or another, and it is something that I enjoy. I enjoy doing the photography stuff, and I enjoy going to auto racing events. So I'm kind of doing that right now, or at least that is what I'm hoping for. I have a buddy who's coming down in May as well to go see his team, the Baltimore Orioles, play my Cincinnati Reds. That is something that we are planning on doing. I don't know which game we're going to go to. We may go to 2 games. Don't know yet. But that being said, like, I'm kind of preparing for his arrival when that happens in May. And maybe take a day off to be able to show him around Cincinnati. And that's the other thing. I've been doing stuff, photographing Cincinnati, and something that I've been enjoying. Now, with the YouTube channel and everything like that, I'll be able to shift my time schedule around with work a fair amount during the summertime, which will be nice. But that being said, there's stuff that I'm just gonna be doing. I definitely want to continue with the Thunder career mode. That is a goal, and I have backups of it now, so I'm not gonna lose it again. That's the thing that frustrates me so much, is I had a really good roll going with the Thunder career mode originally, blew it all away, and I'm gonna be honest with you. You guys are gonna be interested in how it all ends. I think you guys are gonna like it. Because I'm already in season 2. I'm only in race 4, but I'm still in season 2, and it's like, we're doing good. We're doing really good. So that being said, I still plan on continuing that series. It's just staying down and finding time to be able to record it. As for NNSCRA, I can't remember exactly when that series finishes up. I think it's like in early February or March. If they decide to do another season after a month-long hiatus, I will probably go and run that. Because I've actually been really, really enjoying myself, and I've been getting better at that series. And if something else happens or gets brought up, hey, all for that. So, that's that. So yeah, the channel isn't dying or anything like that. It's not something that I'm just don't want to do anymore. No, I still like doing this YouTube channel. It's just that there are other priorities in my life that have shifted things around, time in things that have shifted around, and at least in my world of work, I am kind of trying to sort of reinvent myself because I have the confidence that I can be able to do well in my position, and I know that I'm a hard worker, and I really, really am happy where I'm at after a little while now that it has been kind of in doubt. And I appreciate where I'm going with that. There are also other opportunities in other things outside there, and we'll kind of get to that when it gets to that. But the YouTube channel is still going to be here. The YouTube channel is still going to happen. I still plan on doing the Thunder career mode and everything like that. Still plan on doing league races. Hopefully I'll go and win a race at some point ahead. One thing that kind of slowed me up a little bit was my Xbox controller died, so I had to get a replacement for that. That was nice. And yeah, like, there is still stuff that I am working on and I'm cooking up. and stuff that I'm enjoying. And yeah, there are other games too that I want to try and figure out how to record as well. Funny enough, I actually just got a PlayStation 4 like about 2 months ago. I refurbished it, and it works. It works pretty well, but I don't know how to exactly record it yet. Same thing goes with the Nintendo Switch. There are some games I have on the Switch that I would like to record. I know that Nintendo is a little funny with their uh, property being used, so I don't really mess around with that all that much. Um, but yeah, there's like things here and there that I've been playing and trying to test and doing that. So there's another piece of it too. Is you guys have also probably noticed in some of the newer videos that have come out recently, or the videos that will come out ahead. I've actually gotten a little bit deeper into doing some video editing. I'm actually editing down some of my videos a little bit. There's one that is going to have a very interesting video effect edit to it that I think you guys are going to like. It's not coming out for another couple of weeks, I think. But when you guys see it, you guys will like it. It took me a little bit to figure out how to get it all to work. But with video editing comes time. And time takes away from recording. So I'm kind of trying to clean up my editing process a little bit and actually do it. Editing is a very tedious thing, and it can take me a couple of days to really get the final product that I want. And yeah, so that being said, there's things that I'm just working on to try and clean things up a little bit. And I hope that you guys enjoy the work that has come of that to make a better product. So yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it. So, like I said, yeah, thank you all so much for subscribing to the channel this year. Thank you all for watching new videos on the channel. To those who have commented on episodes of just various stuff, I really do appreciate it. That gives me some ideas to what I want, what works and what should be done next year. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves. Have a safe and happy holiday. And be good to people. Be good to people, and hopefully the world will be kind to you back. So yeah, thank you all. I hope you have a wonderful holiday, and I hope you have a great new year. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and I will see you guys again next time.